The early years of MMA were just kind of crazy and chaotic. You had these guys putting on fights. We all trained, we were all doing martial arts, we were wrestling, rolling, striking, and you know, we had a place to prove ourselves in these little underground fights, and they'd be in nightclubs, warehouses. It's crazy. There's a lot of stress being a fighter. I mean, just look at the fight itself. Here you are, you're gonna fight, you know, 2-3 months in advance. You're gonna fight someone, all they do all day is what you do. And you put so much pressure on yourself fighting, and then all the other things along with it, like sponsors. You know, hey, if I lose this fight, I'm not gonna get paid as much. I gotta win this fight, I got these bills. Then you got your home life. You're married, you know, you have kids, whatever. You're balancing all these things. Some of the newer guys getting into the sport are like, oh, I wanna be a fighter, I wanna be a fighter, I wanna be a fighter. It entails a lot more than just going into the octagon and fighting in front of somebody. There's just so much you gotta do, preparing yourself for the fight. It's just a hard sport, and you know, I had issues of my own. I had some personal problems and some things going on inside me that weren't correct, and I didn't know how to deal with them, didn't know how to vent. Here I'm, you know, struggling, I'm juggling all these things, you know. I'm fighting professionally, I'm getting up in there, you know, I'm trying to defend a title I had at King of the Cage, and you know, stuff at the home with my wife, you know, she's the strongest person I know in the world, just everything, you know. I didn't know how to deal with it, and I tried committing suicide. I wanted to check out. That was a huge turning point for me, because I wasn't successful. I wanted to so badly just, you know, check out, so to speak. But I wasn't successful, and I ended up in a 72-hour hold, and it was probably the best thing that could ever happen to me. I would have done the same thing over again. I saw people who, I talked to psychologists and doctors and groups over that 72 hours, non-stop pretty much. All I did is sleep and talk about feelings and stuff. And I learned how to deal with problems, deal with issues, understand myself better, and learn how to communicate better. Man, I'm thankful for it. Thankful for a lot of things. Thankful for the people around me, my wife, just the friends I have that have got me through all these hard times. It's a special time. So I got angels tattooed all over my body. But that's what I feel like, very blessed and thankful. And I think people need to realize that things aren't always good, that grass isn't always greener on the other side. You know, they saw me, you know, I drive around a nice car, I had a world title at King of the Cage, and you know, nice clothes, nice this. Oh, it must be so nice to be this person. They don't have any problems. But people like us have a lot of problems. We probably have the most. I think that's why our sport of late, we've had, you know, Jeremy Williams, he's a friend of mine, committed suicide. Justin Levins, Evan Tanner, all people I knew, all friends. I was one of those people. You see that, all these pressures, you know, and I think a lot of our guys, we just need to figure out a way to vent it and be a little bit more open and talk. So